We have a 5-day conference that's coming up the last week of July, and we're going to have it at our local city park. It's called the Mt Shasta City Park. And this park is on 26 acres. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. It has water that comes, it's called the headwaters of the Sacramento River. And people come from all over the world to come to this water because it's pure and it's healing. And the whole environment of the park, the setting of it, people will feel very comfortable coming. And each day we have a theme of different people from our community coming for that particular day to speak in a workshop setting. In addition to the workshops that we'll be having special evening events, and then we will also have vendors outside. We'll have a festival outdoors with vendors, food, music, celebration, the whole 9 yards. On the first day of the conference, the theme is going to be Native Healing, because the Native people have a huge history here in this area that goes on long before any of us have ever been here. And so we want to honor those people. We want to invite them to come forward and to tell their stories, to tell who they are and why it is they live here, the trials and tribulations they've had while they've been here, and the gifts that they have to offer our community. So that's the first day of the conference. We're really excited about that day because it will set the whole tone for the conference. On the second day of the conference, it's going to be called Our Environment. And that day of the conference, we will draw in the people from the local area who are concerned with the environmental issues of our community. What are the things of concern? How can we protect this beautiful, pristine area? And what are the things we need to think about in the future? So some of those people that have been actively involved in those issues in our local community will be the speakers of that day. And it will be interesting because a lot of people that come to this conference that did the last time it was held were interested in considering moving up to this area. So it gives them a chance to start meeting with the people and looking into the issues that may be of concern to them as well. So that's the second day of the conference. On the third day of the conference, that's going to be dedicated to what we call spirit and spirituality. And that day of the conference will be all the spiritual teachers that are representative of our community, which is a big component of this community. We've gained worldwide recognition for the spirituality that is contained within this community. And you know, there's a really interesting thing that has happened that I've observed since I've been up here. And that is that, yes, thousands and thousands of people come from all over the world to taste of the spirituality, to come for healing, come on a vision quest, come for some help with their problems in their lives, because these are difficult times that we live in. Well, and they receive all of that. There is that kind of magic here. And people say it's because of the mountain, it's because of the nature. All kinds of reasons people can attribute to that. But what's interesting is you get to talk to the local people. They also have had these kinds of experiences. So when you come to their workshops, you're going to get the benefit of that influence of their own personal experience of living here in this community that will be in their workshops, that those who are attending the workshops will receive as well. So we really have something special here that you won't find at conferences throughout the United States. It's something really, really special. And it will be accentuated on that day of spirit and spirituality. So that's going to be a fun day as well, and wonderful people. It will be very eye-opening, that particular day. Then the fourth day of the conference is going to be dedicated to health and wellness, because again, that's a major reason why people come to this area, to get healthy, to take care of personal problems in their lives. And our speakers are people that live here in the community and have learned how to take use of the natural resources of this area to heal people. So there'll be a lot of alternative medicine that will be introduced in this community, but it will be community-based. So people will learn about it in that way. And then on the last day of the conference, the fifth day of the conference, that's called Nature's Gifts. And that will go back to what it is that draws people to this area. The beautiful mountain, the beautiful water, the beautiful lakes, all of that is part of the land here. And we have several people that will be, one gentleman is going to take people on a tour of the mountain, but it's going to be a tour that's person-based, so that when people are going up to the mountain, they're not just looking at the mountain itself, but he will teach them how to listen to the mountain and how to interact with the mountain and how to receive the gifts that the mountain has to offer. And then there will be one lady who will be taking people into the forest and helping them to see and experience the elementals of the forest, because the forest is alive here. And so people want to have that interaction. They want to have that experience of peace and healing that is available. So that's our 5-day conference, to introduce you to who we are as a people, so that you can begin to meet and make friends with the local people. And then once you've got those friends, when you come back to visit, you won't feel like a stranger to the area, but you'll feel part of the community. That's what we want to accomplish. And we really feel that this video project is what will enhance that. We haven't had that before. And we're really excited about the idea of having students involved in it. And not only the 3 students that you're being introduced to today, but there's other students in the class here who will also be part of that project. So that we really feel that something will come out of that project that will be person-based, that will tell the story even better than how we as the presenters could tell that story. So I'd like to just kind of open it up to Sahadev talking with the students, and let's see what comes from that. Let's see what more of the gifts that you have to offer.